Hey everybody, clearing. All right, so let's do a Spine of Fire reading. I'm going to go through the chakras and see where each of the counterparts are and look at the collective energy, where the collective is at on all the chakra levels, and then how the feminine and masculines are organizing themselves as a result. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through. What can we see for the collective that joins me here? What's going on all the chakra levels, and what's coming up in the near future based on each of these energies? What's going on for the feminines on all these levels, and what's going on for the masculines? Just saw the wish fulfillment. So masculines have their sights on something that they're wanting right now. Could be, well, let's get into it. So crown chakra, what are we seeing? Hermit mode. Both are sort of in their shell, talking to the divine, looking at destiny, envisioning, daydreaming, manifesting. How is this affecting the feminines? Yeah, manifestation, the magician. So feminines are drawing on all of their resources right now with higher guidance about what the destined path before them requires, what they want to manifest, what is being asked of them right now. They're learning from the past. They're really seeing this full picture through a divine lens right now. New ways of perceiving are opening to the feminines. More of the masculine aspects are illuminating to the feminines. There's a well-rounded understanding about the progress, the growth, the direction, the healing that this journey, this path, their life, their experiences have brought to them. What are the masculines experiencing? Oh, twin flames. This is also a card of travel. Could be traveling at quite a distance. So the masculines are thinking about a trip, thinking about movement, thinking about stepping out of comfort zone, thinking about coming towards the feminine, getting divine guidance in meditation about anticipating stepping out of their comfort zone or traveling towards the feminine. What is going to happen here? Okay, celebration. So there are community events, celebrations. This can be anything, anniversaries, birthdays, functions, but there's a lot of people having fun here. So there seems to be some preparation going on with the divine high council that has to do with destined path, but that is also going to bring the counterparts together in community gaiety, function. What can we see on the third eye? Intuition. Ooh, feeling into house and home, living situation, partnership, caring for children, creating safety for children. So this nurture, comfort is at the forefront with the intuitive inspiration. So both are looking for solutions, scanning the potentials, considering various factors with the themes of home, creature comforts, nurture, thriving, children, passion projects. What are the feminines experiencing? Sovereignty, becoming single. So this can have to do with custody. This can have to do with divorce. This can have to do with nesting. This can have to do with seeing the feminine's own capacity in wholeness, mastery. How about the masculines? Oh, masculines are feeling left out in the cold. So whatever this home situation is, the masculines feel like the door is closed to home right now. So they're feeling the distance. They're feeling like they would like to close the gap. This implies the masculines feel like they would like to be inside this nurture with the feminine. There's an odd one out kind of energy here. There is a feminine in this card though as well, so there might be some projection going on that the masculines are feeling a nervousness or a sense of, it's not full rejection, protection. There seems to be some kind of a overly careful energy where the masculines are making more of a polarizing assessment about something than they need to. What is the direction this is going in? So there's karma being released, karmic situations, partners, influences, beliefs being released. So for the masculines, this is letting go of this either or, all or nothing energy. And for the feminines, it's finally seeing freedom coming in. But there is definitely something that is being seen as no longer in the mix. This can be for some masculines that they want to live with the feminine. They don't know how to approach that conversation. They might be talking to everyone but the feminine about this. Wanting to come up with a plan first. What can we see on the throat chakra? Progress, again, another travel card, travel over water. But progress, paradigm shift, thinking of things differently, looking for solutions. Where are the feminines at with this? We've got the King of Wands, divine masculine, monogamous king. So it's in the inverse. So the feminines are wondering how long it's going to take until their masculine shows up, until it's time to get to know each other on a more intimate, committed, monogamous way. There is progress for this. Feminines are seeing this energy accurately for what it is, possibly communicating to others about only wanting the real deal, only wanting the right relationship. I'm not getting that they're talking about their divine masculine so much right now, but very much inspired by the connection that they feel. Keeping an open mind, wondering if it will be this masculine or not, if this masculine will step up and lean into the connection or not. What are the masculines? They're curious. So whatever this travel is or progress is, the masculines are exploring it, open to this connection and what might happen when they see the feminine. They might also be looking to read the feminine's energy about opportunities they can discover to give an update, compare notes, see the progress, communicate. What is the direction? So there is a new cycle wanting to start, a new beginning in either finance, business, blending finance, something prosperous that's percolating for both. This can be living situation, this can be an offer. So there's an anticipation that something new is going to be emerging here that's going to bring both out, not out of hardship, because there's a lot of thriving, but maybe for some, but more into thriving than just simply out of a tricky situation. It's more like hard-won success and then taking something to the next level because there's accountability and foundation. So something's dawning on the masculines here, that there are new opportunities coming in, and the feminines are not being proactive with this, but rather they're in receptivity, allowing the masculines to have their curiosity piqued and to take advantage of lucky opportunities with that scarab beetle. The feminines are waiting for the masculines to take advantage of these opportunities, and the feminines are very comfortable or content, maybe a little nervous, wondering how the masculines are going to handle this next progressive opportunity. What can we see on the heart space? There's that curiosity, same card that the masculines have. So there's a genuine curiosity from the masculines towards the feminines right now. A genuine desire to know the feminine, to understand who they are and how they are who they are, to get to know them in a different way than they've gotten to know others before. I'm getting that the masculines have realized that they haven't really gotten to know anyone before, and that they've never really wanted to. They thought they did, they thought they knew people, but it's different. There's a sobriety or a genuine energy here where the masculines are actually desiring to know the feminine. And the feminines are becoming more aware of self and more receptive to being seen in their fullness. Okay, feminines are processing polydynamics, third party, fear, jealousy, insecurity. I'm getting that the feminines have never felt so safe or humble, open, and they're okay with this rawness that might be here. It's like they feel there's going to need to be some real conversations, and they're here for it without fear. It's like the energy is preparing them, and there are curious thoughts coming up or memories coming up for the feminines right now that speak of the growth, the progress, but also might have been dormant for a while. And the feminines are like, what is that? Why is that coming out right now? Why is this happening? So the feminines are noticing that there are third-party dynamics, themes in their energy. And they're, instead of being triggered by it, they're just witnessing. This is a card of open curiosity and witnessing. How are the masculines experiencing this? Strength. This is a card of overcoming the devil energies, temptation, addiction, binding. So the masculines are in this holy fire I just heard, where they've purified, they've refined, and now they can have these very honest conversations about tricky or intimate or triggering things regarding other energies, the past, present, future. What's going to happen here? Secrets are going to come to light. Subconscious awareness is going to be entrusted. This face in the moon looks like it's sorry for something. It's like a confession to make, coming clean. Being seen for the truth. There's a transparency and openness here that the feminines know isn't necessarily feel good, and the masculines know needs to be done with humility and ownership. What can we see on the solar plexus? Here's that King of Wands not quite in the upright yet. So I'm getting that whatever this confessional is, or whatever the masculines need to express, it's making the difference between almost good enough and this embodiment of their truth, of their leadership, of their spirituality, of their sexuality. So it does feel like there's communication or information with the lightning bolt coming in that makes a masculine out of the masculines. So it's part of their rite of passage, part of their becoming, to communicate with this empowerment and to go from coward to hero, from keeping quiet to expressing, from holding back to going all in. What can we see for the feminines in this energy? Opening the heart. So this is scarcity, lack, competition. In the inverse, it's holding space, actually hearing and seeing and witnessing the sovereignty of the masculine and holding their own without taking it personally, without eroded self-worth. Human condition. What are the masculines experiencing? Okay, they're seeking higher guidance on how it can go. This is juggling, but also a yin-yang in the background showing balance. So masculines are wanting to balance out their nerves, wanting to get, a handle on the masculine and feminine, the two sides of it, the perception. They're wanting to use tact. They're wanting to honor, respect, acknowledge. They want to bare their soul. With this masculine leaned up like that, with the heart chakra and the throat chakra exposed and vulnerable, there is, and looking to the heavens, there looks like a moment of truth that the masculines want to bring to the feminine that bears their soul and says, this is who I am, flaws and all. So help me God. Do you want me? Am I good enough? Can I give you what you want? Will you let me? And the feminines' hearts are opened, because this is not guesswork, feminines. You have to have a very open, unconditionally loving heart to decide, is this masculine who you want? So this can be in preparation for a proposal, any taking it to the next level, even just coming back into each other's energy in a romantic or friend way, or business, whatever this is. What is the direction here? Okay, the Empress. It's like, what is the path of abundance here? So there does seem to be an opportunity for you feminines to embrace or decline and advance from your masculine here. And it's going to be based on what this path of abundance looks like going forward. The Empress is also a card of the Divine Feminine. It's also a pregnancy card. So again, themes of children or not. Conversations about conceiving or not, depending on if you're able to or not. Fatherhood or not. There's something here about decisions. So this can be about business decisions, actual children, relationship decisions. There's something on the table here where the masculines are deciding between two timelines and bringing in an honest conversation here that takes a lot of courage for them to face the feminine and have this conversation. This is on the solar plexus chakra. So this is a biggie, a big empowerment opportunity. What can we see for the sensual, the sacral chakra? This heartache, so third party stuff. So it does feel like a crossroads, communication about a perceived crossroads, an imagined crossroads, a real crossroads, a legitimate crossroads, something. It's going to vary for the spectrum of the collective and the different angles of karma. But here there is a real legitimate conversation regarding something that is not typical in these connections, some third factor, energy, belief, concern, person, whatever it may be, that needs to be earnestly brought to the surface between the counterparts. What are the feminines? So doing the inner work. Feminines, you're being prepared by really, going deeper than just the material realm and really looking at the soul level, your fulfillment, your preferences, your legitimate look at your higher timelines and what you see as your hopes and dreams and practical goals, your authentic truth for what you're ready for to take your life to the next level and what that entails. You're going to have to know that truth in yourself without deferring to anything. Don't lose yourself. This is you bringing your truth to the table, even if it looks like it might be an impasse with your counterpart. What are the masculines? Four of Crystals. Yeah, they're hanging on to this connection. There's some tough conversation I'm feeling here that the masculines need and feel like they want to have. It does have an element of potential sacrifice included for the masculine or the feminine. So that just means that it's the best that they can come up with on their own. And there is potential, feminines, with your handy dandy skill set here to really shed light on something that exceeds where your masculine has been able to comprehend whatever this theme is that they want to talk about. Don't forget that they might not have all of the information. They might not have the highest perspective. The fact that this is coming into the energy means there's a chance to collaborate and have a back and forth, a brainstorming. But they want to bring as much of their awareness on things to the table as they can. That doesn't mean that's the be-all end-all. You are this intuitive high priestess, and if anyone can find light or progress or potential, it's you. So really open to knowing that that can be part of what this particular conversation is there to do for your personal development, feminines, but also inspiring the masculine. So many times the masculines don't collaborate or bring these kinds of concerns or ideas to the feminines. So this is huge bravery and progress for the masculines to open up, to be transparent this way. What's coming in the energy? This is unlocking complete happiness. This is the doorway to authentic abundance, and there are blended families, generations here. This is emotional fulfillment. So there is an ice breaking that's going to happen here, and it might be a little bit scary because it's uncharted territory, but it's giving way to better than you can imagine. Really beautiful solutions and joy and safety and good feeling emotional connection. It's going to be worth it. This anticipation, it's going to be worth it. What can we see on the root chakra? Okay, freeing from feeling trapped and powerless. So there is movement coming in. What about for the feminines? Knight of Swords. Okay, this individual has the blade right up at their face and they can see both sides of the sword. They can see like a lawyer both sides of the case here. So feminines, you're going to have to be really, really fair, but this is developmental. This is not a King of Swords. So it's still up for question, up for negotiation, up for debate, not so much, because this is more win-win energy than debating. But there is something here where you're going to be able to see win-win. You're going to see your masculine as willing, and therefore you're not at odds. You are actually complementary. And this is what brings this freedom for you feminines. That it's not a you or them. It's not polarizing in the wrong ways. It's synergizing, harmonizing, unifying. If you see it right, if you see it with righteousness. What about the masculines? 5 of Orbs. So this is the masculine analytical mind going back and forth. And feminines, you are going to have an opportunity to bring a feminine touch to this process for your masculine. What is the energy coming up in the future? Your masculine is starting to see you really coming into the forefront as the one. They're getting information from you about the future, about this offer, about blending your lives from this conversation. They are asking for the information they need from you, from them, from the dynamic to inform them and their ideas, their innovations, their goals for how they can provide and protect and claim you as their partner, person. So this information that they are earnestly wanting to collect from this meeting, conversation, is going to act as a foundation for what they want to offer you and how they are beginning to design their vision of the future and what they see as possible and what they can contribute. This is very, very... I've never had a message like this before. Wow. Honored. I'm honored, masculines, that you're at this place. Let's have a... I'm going for it, I heard. I'm going for it. And you're worth it, divine feminines. Okay, what can we see for the masculines in this mode? What is this support we can give to the masculines? Wow, we got a lot, but I'm going to do it. There is always enough. So masculines, don't be in scarcity. Where there's a will, there's a way. Time for a deep dive. Swan spirit, swans mate for life. But yeah, they're going in to these connections. They're really looking at how to make these connections possible and manifest in the physical, feminines. Think on your feet and take a leap of faith. So they're trying to prepare as much as you're trying to prepare, masculines, but there comes a time where you just have to let your heart lead and jump into it and open this conversation. What can we see for the feminines? Wow, a bunch for feminines too. Tend to the small things. So in the inverse, it's like, don't worry about the details. Relax. A rebirth is assured. So this is coming back around. It's unfinished business here. And dream the world into being. So feminines, prior to this communication and this sharing coming in, really feel into what your parameters actually are. Feel into all of your sincere visions of what you want, and have that there as your heartfelt gift of awareness into this connection. Because yeah, your masculine is wanting to see where you stand and begin making this real. All right, many blessings. Bye for now.